RusAme reader, Crow Song, and today I will be reading to you from Handcuffs by Raccoon Mania. Now, on to Chapter 11. As Russia had been speaking, America had shuffled to be in front of Russia, to better face him. However, America chose to be an ass and not let Russia finish speaking, or rather, ranting. America had jumped onto Russia and kissed him. Admittedly, it was not the best kiss America had ever had, but oh well. With a silent Russia who was trying to comprehend what had just happened, America hugged the tall Slav. "Thanks," America muttered. Then, America, having returned to his usual bubbly attitude, got on his skateboard. "Russia, race you to your house." Russia blinked several times and shouted, "Что за я?" That roughly translates to, "What the fuck?" Thanks, Wattpad comment section, for that pronunciation. America cackled. Yep, that is the normal, annoying as shit, America. Russia did not respond and chose not to participate. He walked casually to his bike. Russia was first to get back to his home, America arriving only a minute later. Russia smirked. "I win." And with that being said, Russia walked back inside the house, the American following quickly behind him with a bit of grumbling. Once inside, however, America collapsed on the nearest couch and went straight to sleep. Russia slyly began dropping hints that he wanted everybody who did not live in the house to leave. It took about 10 minutes, but the household had been completely emptied out. Now, the only life forms other than the 2 or 3 cats that lived independently in Russia's home was Russia, America, who was sleeping. Russia retrieved the handcuffs and picked America up, bringing him upstairs to the guest bedroom. Russia dumped the capitalist onto the rough bed. After a few moments of hesitation, pecked the American on the forehead. Russia left the room, small blush on his face, and shut the door. He then took some time to check his messages on his phone as he sat outside the door of the room. From Finland to Russia. CC, nobody. Greetings, asshat. You are with the American bastard now? Romantically involved? According to Mexico, you are. Don't murder the Mexican. You would fail anyways. He did not send me this. Downloading image. Russia clenched his fist. He absolutely hated Finland. Something inherited by Soviet, his predecessor. However, the two, on very rare occasions, got along well enough, such as for economic discussions. Sure, they were civil, but if the other was on fire and they had a cup of water, they would drink the water. Carrying on, Russia sat at the door, deciding to do the most work possible. After that decision had been made, he got up and went right to his working area, or workspace. Going down the hall, the Russian only noticed how dark it had gotten outside. The sun no longer threw its rays through the window panes, for the moon had begun to poke its beautiful face out in the sky. Russia went into the last room, where a computer, a desk, and a chair waited for him. He sat at it and turned on the computer. With that, the Slav began to work. Waking up in utter darkness, with the creepy sounds of a tree branch scraping against the window, was not fun for America, especially after the near-death experience. And of course, America was too frightened to step off the bed, terrified by the thoughts in his head. The floor tumbling away, making me fall forever. A creature under the bed grabbing his ankle and pulling me into a painful death. God, if it only weren't painful. Millions of tiny critters crawling out from under the bed to eat me. America? America shot back up and twisted around, getting tangled in the sheets. Soon enough, he twisted and turned until he plopped right off the bed. With a heavy thud as the American fell, Russia calmly walked towards the fallen American. America was completely still when Russia tried to help America, placing his hand where he assumed the shoulder was located. America began to writhe as if he were possessed, convulsions shaking his entire body. Slowly, America's movements got slower and more sluggish. Russia's eyes widened as he realized what was happening. America had twisted the sheets in such a manner it choked his neck, giving him trouble to breathe and have his airways pass through his lung, or choked on spit, maybe. Clearing out the area from a few books and the sheet America had been tangled in, Russia began giving CPR, waiting until he could hear something or see a movement from the American prick. He faintly remembered something Belarus had shown him, that she had been shown by Canada, who had discovered it thanks to the American. Staying alive, America did his eyes flutter. There it is again. Okay, and again. Staying alive. America groaned. Water. Getting what America was attempting to say, Russia jumped up, gently taking America in his arms, and ran to the nearest water faucet. With cupped hands filled with water, Russia tried having America drink. Unfortunately, all the water dripped out before America could be reached. Russia looked around again, still no cups in sight. A few rags littered the counter. Oh well. Russia wet the rag and rushed back. The Russian leaned over America, squeezing the rag. Russia slightly violently forced the American's lips open and let the water drip into the American's mouth. America bore an odd expression. Russia leaned up and saw the expression America wore. The rag fell on the dusty ground. Sorry. America requested, still slightly thirsty. Sorry? It's dirty. The rag is on the floor, covered in germs. Russia repeated, though he did comply with no complaint. And so, Russia grabbed the American and dragged him to an adjoint bathroom, lugging the other to the tub. The Slav dropped America in the tub, head under the tap, and opened the tap, water trickling into his mouth and all over his face. Russia? South Korea stayed near the open door. That's not how you waterboard somebody. Unless this is just... Fuck. Is this some sort of weird flirting or mating ritual? Ew, gross. The Korean left. Russia flushed and swore he could hear the ghost of USSR saying, "You better not give me short grandchildren, America." And that's the end of this chapter. Jesus Christ, that was fun. But also, thank you, author, for reminding me that I needed to get my water from the freezer. That moment reminded me that, oh, right, I'm supposed to drink water while I record, so that I don't lose my voice. Anyway, I'd like you to join the description link down in the description, and hopefully you have a nice rest of your day, night, afternoon, morning, or whatever it is for you. Just enjoy your time. And I will see you tomorrow.